Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited to talk to you guys about a topic that's really been coming up for me and really been happening in my life. So talking about self-esteem and self-sabotaging behaviors and tips and tricks on how to pull yourself out of this rut of being so hard on yourself and hurting yourself and making yourself miserable and unhappy, and basically just tips and tricks on how to build your self-esteem and to make you happier and healthier in your own mindset. So before we dive into this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. And without further ado, let's dive into today's video. So like I said, this has been a topic that's been coming up a lot for me. As you guys probably know, if you follow my social media, my Instagram, I'll pop that link up here somewhere. But if you guys do follow along on my social media, you know that I go to the gym and I weight train, and I have been going really hard at weight training. I talk about this a lot in my Instagram stories. And this is something I love doing, building that strength and that muscle and just feeling really invigorated and empowered with my body. And it's something that I absolutely am crazy about doing, but I find that it's something that makes me feel really insecure. And that may sound totally backwards to what the whole intention of weight training is, but honestly you guys, it's I get hard on myself and I get self-sabotaging and I get obsessive about building a big booty and getting a six-pack, and I get these ridiculous expectations on myself to be something that I'm not. And I recently just put a post out on Instagram about this, but it seriously is making me crazy, the fact that I have to stand in front of the mirror and pick myself apart because I'm not this and I'm not that, and this expectation of society and of the world that we live in, and social media is destroying our love and our happiness for who we are. So I wanted to do a video on this because it's something that's really been bothering me and really making me crazy, and I can imagine that it's doing the same thing to a lot of you out there, because we're all in the same world of how should it all look, and how should our lives look, and how should we be, and this and that, and there's so much. I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to manage this social media obsession and this way that we look at ourselves, and working on some self-esteem boosting habits and things like that. So my first tip for you guys is to accept yourself for exactly where you are right now. We get so caught up in this perception of how things should be and how we should look and how we should act and how the world should perceive us, when really you just need to be accepting of where you are and be okay with where you are. So if you have this massive gym goal to meet all these expectations and have these things that you want to get done, or you want to see this change in your body or whatever it might be, you just need to have that goal, but accept that you might have an extra 5, 10, 50 pounds that you need to lose, or you might not have the desire to weight train, or you might not have the desire to get on the treadmill, or you might just want to sit on the couch, and that's okay. Basically, truly learning to love the place that you're in and love where you're at right now, because you have to love the skin that you're in. We spend so much time sabotaging every part of ourselves, standing in front of the mirror, picking ourselves apart and going, look at this roll, or look at this flab, or look at this zit, or look at this, there's always something. We're never going to be perfect, and we don't want to be perfect, but we need to stop this obsessive behavior to hate ourselves, because I stand in front of the mirror and I do the exact same thing that you guys do, and it's so unhealthy and it is so toxic, because we put this massive expectation on ourselves to be something and to look a certain way and to be a person that maybe we're not. So the first step is accepting where you are, accepting yourself, accepting that your body is the way it is right now, that maybe you have an injury that you're struggling with. Like I do. I have massive shoulder issues, and I strained a muscle in my neck, which led me to not weight training the last 2 weeks, which was taking a bullet. It was the hardest thing I've done in months, because I was how do I not weight train? It's this massive expectation I have of myself that I had to do it. I had to do it to consistently see results. And that's okay to have a goal, but to obsessively live in this state where I'm constantly obsessing over what I'm putting in my body, what I'm wearing, how it fits, how my butt looks, how my abs are coming along, it's ridiculous. this desire and need to have this image in my head of what I want to be is so wrong, because I am perfectly fine the way I am. I am perfectly amazing the way I am. I don't need these things. That is like the biggest thing. Like, just loving the skin that you're in. Standing in front of the mirror and being like, I love this about me. I love that about me. Like, being in love with the way that you are and the way that you look, and not having this like this massive anxiety around everything with your body and how your body looks. That's my first tip for you guys. So my second tip for you guys is to stop self-sabotaging by looking at social media and comparing yourself to other people. I can't even tell you guys the amount of hours I waste looking through social media and thinking, why can't I be that? Why can't I have that? Why can't I have this cute little picture of me and my boyfriend running down the beach? Or why can't I have the big booty that YouTubers have? And why can't I, why am I asking these things? Why am I asking why I can't have something that I already have? Like, I already have an amazing life. When you start to self-sabotage, look at those behaviors and be like, okay, like, why do I think that I need to have that to be happy or to have a beautiful life? Because really, at the end of the day, at the bottom line, and you draw the line across the bottom of the page, the most important thing is your health, your blessings, and your happiness. And really, those are all that matter. I have an amazing life. I have a wonderful person who loves me. I have a family who loves me. I have an amazing, healthy body that takes care of me and pushes me through each day. So why aren't we focusing on those things? Like, looking internally at ourselves instead of comparing our entire everything on social media. Why? Why are we doing this? It doesn't make any sense. You are amazing. You are perfect and beautiful the way you are. So stop looking at social media, or looking at the people at the gym, or looking at people in the grocery store, or looking at celebrities and being like, I want this and this and this and this, because really, you don't need all those things because you already have them. Okay, and step number 3, set goals and visions of what you want, but don't put expectation and pressure on yourself. That's probably one of the biggest things that I've learned this past few weeks with hurting my body and hurting my neck and not being able to weight train, was that I put this massive expectation and pressure on myself to get somewhere and to see results and to change my body and to think that like having this vision of getting a bigger booty is going to make me happier. When really, yes, I'm getting some gratification from it and I'm feeling good about like progressing, but I'm living my life obsessively around these unhealthy, unrealistic habits, because like I said, back to step 1 and 2, like, you have to be happy with where you are and you have to love your body and focus on the goal as something to better yourself. So it's great to have goals and to work towards something and to become a better version of who you are, to work on your health, to progress in life. That is like so important. But to do it in a healthy behavior, in a healthy habit where you're not destroying your self-esteem and putting this massive pressure on every part of you to be something that you're not, when everything that you already have is great. You don't need to have this to be beautiful or sexy or attractive or smart or funny. Like, you don't need to be somebody else or look like somebody else to be great. And this pressure of weighing down, like, I was feeling this, like, I've been weight training like crazy for the last 2 months. And honestly, I had this like meltdown with my boyfriend where I was like, like just freaking rambling the other night ago, because I'm like, I've been working my ass off to see minimal results, which it takes time, I understand that. But for me to just be seeing minimal results and to be so miserable in my body that I'm like focused on this like goal that's way over there that I'm like obsessed about. And I can't keep doing this. I decided that I'm not grinding as hard, I'm not pushing as hard. I'm still going to the gym, I'm still lifting weights, I'm still moving my body, but I'm going and I'm doing it and I'm feeling good about it, and I feel good after I leave. I don't leave and feel like I didn't work hard enough, my butt's not going to grow, because it's so unhealthy. So set goals. So as I digress, set goals and make them measurable to the long term, to your health, to your happiness. Don't make the goal about something that makes you feel awful. It makes you feel like shit in your body, because life is too fucking short to feel like shit in your body. That is tip number 3. Let go of the expectations and the pressure and just enjoy the process and enjoy what you're doing with your body and how you're progressing forward. And my tip number 4 for you guys is a great, amazing quote that I read the other day ago, which totally flipped a switch in my mind and totally changed my perception on this. That life is very short, insecurity is a waste of time. And this rang so true to me, you guys, because I've been doing this, and I know you guys all do this too. You get insecure by scrolling through Instagram. Like, I love Instagram. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Instagram. But, man, social media is toxic, and it's dangerous, and it's like a dark hole that you fall into. And this quote just rang so true, because, honestly, life is too short. I spend so much time obsessing about my body and how I look to the world and how toned I can be and how this and how that and how the world can perceive me in this light that I think I need to be perceived as. Like, when you like click onto someone's Instagram page and you're like, how is their feet so beautiful and how is their page so pretty? Why doesn't my page look like that? Like, we all do it, and it's so stupid. Like, life is way too fucking short. And I'm gonna get angry and I'm gonna get pissy because it's so true. I spent so much time, like all of my 20s, worrying about what I look like or how my body looks or how attractive I am. And like, I'm so done with doing this, with this obsessive behavior to be so consciously aware of what's projected outwards, that we're not even looking inwards. We're not even looking at ourselves anymore. We're just looking at the out. And it's so unhealthy. And I really, as I'm moving into like my late 20s, closer to 30, I'm really starting to like look and be like, this is like, life is too short, and insecurity is a complete waste of time. So I hope that you guys are taking something out of this video, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And I just purely just want you guys to just think about all these things and live more inwardly instead of destroying yourself and self-sabotaging your amazingness, because you are amazing and you are beautiful and you deserve so much happiness. And you guys need to remember that all of the happiness that you could possibly ever imagine, you hold within you. You don't need an external force, an external person, or a social media or an opinion to make you happy. You just need you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below, you guys. It means so, so much to me. And have an amazing, beautiful day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.